All right. Hello. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Ice cubes. Ice cubes. Can you see me? Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I think this is going to be working. Hello, Joe. Hello, Gnome Hunter. Hello, Alex. Hello, Mark the Rosian, girl from Mars. Joe Sanders, beautiful. Ian Higgs. Who else do we have here? We've got 17, 15 people here so far. Alex. Okay, we're doing well. Welcome to the show. I'm really tired. I stopped and I went outside for a walk. I don't know how many steps I've done, but it hasn't been enough steps. It hasn't been enough steps. Let's just see how many steps I've done today. I did 5,300 steps. It's not enough steps. At least I don't think it's enough steps. And then I went and I had an ice cream. I'm a liar and a fraud. I woke up today. I was 78.1. And then I had another ice cream. So I had two ice creams. And then I had a can you hear me, everybody? Can you hear me? Hello, Joodles. Hello, Darklands. Hello, Vatanai. Okay, good to see you. Can you hear me? Is the volume be up? Is it not loud enough? Vatanai is here. Can you hear me, Columba? Is that thing working, do you think? I've got my computer guy working on my computer so I can have like a brand new computer after I took about almost a 10, whatever I took off of the other one last night. And so I'm going to have a brand new computer. Anyway, thank you, everyone. Paul Manning is here. Thank you. That's the computer. That's the Microsoft thing. I think they want to take over the world. They're not a good company, I don't think. Are they a good company? I can't tell. Are they a good company? He's fixing it. Thank you very much. We can hear you, but I'm ignoring you, says Andrew Rubin. Please don't ignore me. Please don't ignore me. Please don't ignore me. Okay. Stuart Hanley, not Stuart Hanley. It's the other Stuart is here. We've got two Stuarts. We had a Stuart Hanley, and now we've got Stuart H. And Paul Manning is here. So we're up to 22. We're up to a lot of people. We're up to a lot of people. A lot of people. Okay. A lot of people. I don't know. I don't think I look that good. I feel I look a bit tired. It's the last steps, I think. It might not. It's the last steps of resetting a computer. It could take only 2 or 3 more days, and then it'll be all done. Anyway, Darklands is here. Good to see you, Darklands. Today is the 20th of October. This is called Night Stream. I decided that that's a funnier name because it has to do something with urination. Night Stream. Do you find that funny? The Night Stream. Lewis Schaffer's Night Stream. And this is the 132nd consecutive day that I've done this. And I feel like I'm one of those marathon dancers or marathon bike riders. Do you remember that? Marathon dancers, like these competitions they used to have for people who used to stay all day dancing. I don't know whether they had it in this country. You probably did. Marathon dancing. Let me look for that because that's what I feel that this thing is doing. I think I've done a bit too much as it is. Marathon dancing. 1930s. 1930s. Okay. And let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go here. There we go. Done. Can you see this? Can you see this? Marathon dancing. By the late 1930s, dance marathons had faded. In the book, so it didn't really exist in the 1930s. They boomed, I guess, in the early part of it, offering cash prizes, food, and shelter to desperate contestants during the Great Depression. These endurance events drew large audiences, especially women, and provided free meals to many, but eventually faded from cultural relevance. I wonder what the I wonder when this thing was, when the big thing was. Here's a video of this. This is in Africa. It says. Oh, this is in Africa, the dance marathons in Africa. Okay, so we can discuss that. If you want to discuss that, we could discuss that. I'll tell you what I have on my mind. Reviving a concept that's almost 100 years old, a trailblazer. Well, that's what this is. I'm like basically 132 days, and I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. Okay, Lucy Van Pelt is here. Where's the fridge? There is no fridge. Is in the kitchen. Normally we'd be in the kitchen, but because the producer is redoing my computer, not very nice of him, and I thank him very, very much, we're here because it's taken a lot longer than I thought, right? I think it's a I don't know what this, I think maybe it's an old machine or something. It takes a while. The producer actually feels it's something you should do with your computer on a quite regular basis. How often would you recommend doing this resetting, producer? Once a year? Twice a year? They shoot horses, don't they? That was the movie. I think in the 1920s, the 1930s. I think it only makes sense if you get a great big audience, like lots of people for these dance marathons in America. I didn't see the movie. It was starring Gig Young. It seems a bit sad. I don't remember the movie exactly. Mark DeRosian is here. We're not in the kitchen, so any kind of change is affecting my head. So I went out and I went to the chicken shop across the street. There's a man who works at the chicken shop, thinks he's Elvis. Just like you promised me that you would be true. Hello. Why are you so happy?
I was just with a friend.
With a friend. You want to come sit down and talk to the people?
Let's chat to these people, these lovely people.
They are lovely. They are lovely, lovely people.
They are lovely.
Hold on one second.
So
Let's
lovely.
go here.
Hello, Columbus.
Let's go here.
Dinner in the.
I know I do. I'm so happy. I'm gonna have a shower as well, but
Okay. Come into the thing.
let's just
let me
mix this
let me
up.
take down the chat. Take off the chat box.
Hello, the shining beauty and the icon that is me has just arrived to the scene. How are we
They
doing?
think you're not kidding.
I'm not. Why would I be
Why?
kidding?
I know, but they know you're not.
I'm
kidding.
sorry. Has this all just been a depressing
It's
show
just
since I got here?
That haircut looks horrific. When are you going to make the haircut look?
I don't think that it's that bad.
Well, what do you think
my
about his
sideburn.
haircut? The
If I go
producer?
like this, it doesn't look too bad.
Because you don't see it, but if you do it that way, maybe it looks all
Dad,
right.
you're ancient. You have nothing to say. Go
I
down.
know.
Go scroll down so you can see the
Okay.
what are people saying.
Start up here.
No. We'll start.
We used to have I mentioned marathon dancing. You know what marathon dancing is?
No.
In the 1920s and 30s in America, 100 years ago, they would have competitions in order to get people into the dance halls. Mm-hmm. They would have like nighttime and people would be there all night long, and maybe the next day
Dancing.
dancing. Well, holding on to each other.
Were they drinking?
And they probably were drinking.
Well,
That's where the
that's,
money
that's
came
just an
from.
excuse then, right? To
Yeah, it was
start
just an
that
excuse. Well, it was an excuse to go indoors. They needed to be indoors.
All right, that's enough about you. This is my time right now. So why are you so happy? Don't you know where you are?
Don't you know you're home?
Oh yeah, no, that. Yeah, I
What?
know. It's great.
Who were you out with? Who were you out with?
Just a friend. Just a friend.
I don't believe that. Do you have any friends?
I have more friends than you, Dad.
Probably you do.
And your friends are like leaving.
These people are my friends.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's like online friends. Like
Yeah.
one or two have maybe come to like your house, but like I wouldn't say they're friends. I got good friends. I got honest friends. Sorry. Okay. No, great friends, great people. Thank you all for coming out tonight. This is
Yeah.
Kai's hair looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger hair in the Terminator, but only after he gets his hair burnt. I burnt my hair. That's why I shaved it off again.
How do you burn your hair?
I was trying to light a cigarette with my. I was like on the stove, like trying to light it.
Oh, that's pathetic, really.
Oh, shut up.
What does it say here? Carnegie's. Oh, yeah, that's what Paul Manning says.
Carnegie looking a bit worse for wear. What are you talking about? I look great. What are you talking about? Lucy, all right. Let's stop that, all right. Let's have some positivity. I'm seeing gorgeous. I'm seeing sexy eyes.
Yeah.
I don't see a lot of worse for wear.
Lucy, is he too young for you? He's 22.
I like milfs. I like older girls.
Yeah.
I like older girls.
You
like
do.
I mean younger as well, but I like older girls.
Right.
I can go for older girls.
Get a buzz cut. And Andrew Rubin is calling you Cardigan.
Why are we doing cardigan?
Yeah, I don't know if
that's not even your real name, Andrew Rubin. 2 names in one.
Kermit says you sound like Trump. Good friends. Very good friends.
Honest people.
Good friends. No, Hunter. He's like your age. I think he's 20.
Gnome Hunter. Exactly. You get me. See, we live on the same wavelength. All ages then. Yeah, all ages. Like, it's a social construct. Like,
Yes.
whatever floats your boat, right?
Well, yeah, and you might as well have a good time. And the older women can be good fun.
Look, no one makes it out alive. Like, let's be real.
No, that's true. We're all going to die. Are you feeling more optimistic than you did the last time you were here?
How was I feeling last time? What was I saying last time?
Last time you were doing all right, but last night when you were speaking to me, you were very gloom and doomy.
Today's been a bit
can't
gloom and
remember.
doomy, but then I got like a couple of drinks down me, and it's all good then.
It's all good.
Did you play Carnegie, the funny version of Shout Lewis?
I
Shout Lou.
could show it to him. Let me show it to you.
Let's have a look. Let's have a look.
Let's go here. We'll go here. We will go window capture. We will go here.
Are they
If I can
saying
find it. Hold on, see if I can find
what
it.
is this? They can see us or they can see your screen.
So they can see the screen.
They're not us. Blackadder most played Minecraft. That's funny. I play Minecraft Blackadder. Wait, is Blackadder your friend? No. How long have you been on today?
We just started 15 minutes ago.
What? I'm gonna have a shower. I'm gonna eat and then have a shower.
Well, wait till you see this.
Yeah.
If it's still here, I don't know if it's still
What
here.
is it? What is it?
Oh, here it is.
Press. You're so slow, Dad. Paul Manning remix. Oh, I know Paul Manning. We love Paul Manning. Round of applause for Paul Manning.
It's not this. How do I close this thing? I don't know how to close it.
Just press X on the SoundCloud thing. No, press X at the top because you went into a link for SoundCloud. Yeah.
Okay. It's one of these. Oh, here it is.
Oh no. Schaffer and Schaffer shout. Oh no. Why do you look like that?
You. Shout, let it all out. These are the things I can do without. Come on, I'm talking to you.
This could be in a horror movie.
Those one track that took you for a working boy.
When you sing songs, you have no like emotion behind you. You just sing it.
No, I think
No.
I never paid any attention, but it's amazing. This has been the best show ever. I think it has been.
This is the best show
It
ever.
has been the best show ever. Can you all do me a favor? Can you all go
can't.
and press the like? Can you
I don't know how to. I don't know how to do that.
This is absolutely funny as.
Please subscribe. Please subscribe.
Who made this? Paul Manning.
Paul Manning.
Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe.
This is really. This is something.
I don't know. I don't know where it is. I can't find it.
That is it.
No, it's not. No, look on the screen there. It's not there on the screen.
Reaching 1,450,000 people. Classic albums it is. That was at the top of the charts for a while, I think. Yes, it was.
Wow.
Shout, shout, let it all
Let it all out.
These are the things I can do with. Come on.
I'm trying to find this thing. I can't.
This is gold. This is actually gold. That could be in like your nightmares.
Let it
This could be proper nightmare stuff.
These are the things I can do without.
These are the things I could do with.
you.
See, you have no like weight behind you. Just sing it from.
I mean, the music is unbelievable.
It's it's top notch stuff.
What a great song.
What a great song! Wow, you're so American.
Shout.
Yeah, no, I've heard it. I don't need to hear it again.
Okay.
Come on. What the?
What did the people say?
I mean, I think they say the same thing I do. It's bloody iconic, right?
Tears for Fears. You ever heard that song before?
No.
From the early 1980s.
I know you were singing a song and they just put it to.
No, that's the song that they put it to. That was the song. That's the lyrics for the song.
They made it because of
that
what you
was
sung.
Paul Manning did an amazing job there. I'm terrified by the buttons he's pressing. I'm going to say goodbye in advance. No, I think it's good. It's not going to come.
I was scared they might close the show accidentally. Like, do you know what you're doing, Dad? You need to, Dad. You need to actually go on like a. Columbus needs to tell you like what to do and when something goes wrong.
You think I don't do that?
No, but you need to listen, Dad.
No,
You don't. He doesn't.
No. He's intentionally not learning because he pretends like he can't.
No. He's intentionally not learning because he can't.
Yeah.
No, but you're right, Columbus. Like, Dad, you need to stop being so old. Like,
Well,
it's very handy that you've never heard the song before, going. It sounds just like that. I don't think so, Jules. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think so.
it doesn't sound just like that, but it's not like that at all. At least I hope it's not like that
Let me just.
at all. Well, what do you think? What do you think? What do you think the producer? Call him the producer. Don't call him by
The producer.
the producer. He doesn't want to be recognized.
Look at that shit.
Yeah. What do you think he should be doing?
Dad, you don't pay him enough for Dad, like you get onto his. He came home the other day. And as soon as he got in the door, he was telling Columbus to be the producer for his new show at like 11 at night. Columbus wanted to go to like his room and like chill out, and you're bloody just telling him to do things.
Exactly.
No, because he said he would be home at 9:30.
Oh, don't no! But he's had
Yeah.
a long, he's had a long holiday.
He fundamentally just didn't care that I was like tired and didn't want to, he just didn't care,
But then again, Columbus,
Because
you don't
you
have
only-
but you don't really have a job, so you really can't chat.
just leave me alone.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm surprised you're even talking now. Shows progress, Columbus. I'm proud of you.
Yes, he's not very friendly. He's you know what they call him?
What
The grumpy producer.
do you call him that?
Because
No.
you keep on trying to fucking talk to me during these things when I don't want to.
Don't call him grumpy, guys. Don't call him grumpy.
Yeah,
He's a
I'm
great
talking.
guy. Actually, I don't really know much about him. He seems like a great guy. He's a
Now,
great
what
kid.
do you know about him? I mean, he grew up in your house, but he was a very different brother than you.
Yeah.
Was he?
I tried sleeping in the same room as him when I was younger, and like I found out that he picked the big bedroom at the top of the house, and I wanted to sleep in like the bunk bed with him.
Mm-hmm. Right.
What an asshole!
What bunk bed? Oh, the one
In
metal bunk
Hitchison,
bed. On Hitchison Road.
Yeah, on Hitchison Road,
Yeah.
we had a choice of going to the top room or staying in the middle in the bunk bed. And I thought that meant, are we going to be in the bunk bed with my brother? And he just bloody picked the top bunk with the whole bed.
You're meant to want to have your own room.
Yeah, but you guys were very young. You were too young for a bed that big.
Right,
That was a very
right.
big bed. Wasn't that a huge bed? It was very high. Didn't you fall off the bed at one point?
It would explain a lot.
Yes.
Wait.
Explain a lot. I put it together and then I said, "This is wrong. This
You
is
put
wrong."
it together.
Yeah, the mother ordered it, and I put it together. I built it.
I don't remember the dynamics of back in the day when
They weren't happy times.
Yeah, but I don't remember because you were broken up by that point, right?
No.
You weren't.
No. Well, by that point, we had not exactly broke. Maybe we broke.
I don't remember you breaking up.
She was like, but we wasn't broken enough for her to not ask me to make this huge metal bed.
Well, I wouldn't trust you to
Is
make
the bed still there? Do you still have that bed, or should she leave it behind?
Columbine or cardigan? First of all, of course he fell off. Lewis built it. Lol.
No, it was a really high bed.
Maybe I don't want my son to maybe move back after all, but it could be entertaining. It'll be a hoot,
Yeah.
Joe Sanders. It'll be a bloody hoot.
No, it's not entertaining.
Columbus is the oldest. He's 2 years older than me, but he's like a bloody kid.
Is that right? He's not like a bloody kid.
Well, Columbus hasn't gone through shit. He's gone through shit, but he hasn't.
Can we not curse? Let's try
Sorry.
not to curse.
Columbus is still a baby in my eyes.
Yeah.
Like he may be patronizing for me to say. He's being quiet, so it means that got to him. No, he's a baby in my eyes.
No, he's not, because he's slightly smaller than you.
No, because he's not.
Or you were the one who was considered like the baby.
Listen, I've been through my fair share of SHIT. I've been through way too much.
What SHIT with him?
No, pain changes you, and only those who go through pain will understand how much.
Joodles is sending you
Okay.
love, producer. I don't even know. I don't want to discuss it. It's painful for me too. Botany says Carnegie, Rockefeller, and Vanderbilt. Do you know what that means?
Where do you see that?
Rockefeller and Vanderbilt.
No.
These were the richest men in America.
Oh, like
during the
Carnegie and
century.
Columbus.
He was railroads, Vanderbilt, and he was oil, Rockefeller. And who was Carnegie?
Who was Vanderbilt?
Who was Andrew Carnegie?
He was a philanthropist, American Scottish philanthropist.
He was the richest man in the world. He made U.S. Steel. He combined all these steel.
Now I
companies.
work in a cafe.
Now you work in a cafe. Well, at least you're working. I think I'm like amazed at that. And I sometimes
mean you're
walk
amazing?
past. I walk past.
You don't come in.
Should I come in?
Yeah, say hi.
I think so. I think it'd be a bit awkward. Wouldn't it be awkward?
I'll say hi. Do you want a coffee? I can get you a coffee.
Yeah. Okay. The rubber
I'll give you a
barons of the
coffee.
U.S. very
You
despicable.
can say hi to my team. I would make like awkward comments.
Say, this is my dad. This is my dad.
So this is the comedian, Lewis Schaffer.
Oh.
Round of
Say it
applause.
all, comedian. Say, not say it all.
Sorry, he's comedian for fun.
They're called rubber barons. Why are they called rubber barons? They're not robber barons.
Okay,
The
I'm
rubber
gonna have some food. I haven't eaten.
What can I ask you a question? What kind of food did you bring?
I don't know what it was. Okay, everyone, thank you very much for tuning in to this this very, very good podcast.
Yeah.
Very, very good live stream. I'm very thankful for you. What are you laughing at? Thank you so much for the support for my father. I'm so proud of you guys.
Are we allowed to do that? Are we allowed?
I'm so knackered. I've been working like 4 days in a row, man.
Are you working tomorrow? You're not
I gotta
working
wake
tomorrow.
up. I gotta wake up for 8. Yeah, but I'm only working half day, but still.
What's half day from 8 o'clock in the morning?
8 till 12, and I'm helping my boss move some stuff, like get some stuff from his like storage like
And that's not
facility.
work? Is that
No,
not
that's still work. I'm still probably getting paid for that.
But you're not going to be a waiter, whatever you're doing.
I don't know, Louis. I don't know. I don't know anything. They don't tell me anything.
Are you allowed to have that accent?
Yeah, because I have Indian friends. I do. I when I went to my Indian workplace, all I did was the Indian accent.
Yes.
It was like, what are you talking about, Ajit? Ajit, you are some funny guy, you know.
I don't know if that's appropriate. You don't know if that's appropriate.
It's not. But like some Indian people love it. So I'm just rolling with some Indian people.
Yeah, exactly. When people make fun of the way that I speak, not that they ever could.
Oh yeah, I showed someone and you're like, he has a raspy voice.
Yeah.
You know, why you sound so gay? Dad? You're like,
I am gay. You'll find
no,
out
we
I'm
will
gay.
we love you, Dad. We love you.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you.
Bye, everyone. Thank
Bye.
you
Say
very much for.
goodbye. Say goodbye to everybody.
Thank you so
Doodles
much.
is laughing. She likes that. Laugh out loud. Bless him. He made his dad laugh. Yeah, I made my dad
One
laugh.
of the few rare occasions.
It is a rare occasion. Mostly, I'm like so angry.
Yeah, you're always angry.
But at least you're working, and I really have respect for that. Does it seem like I've got respect for that?
Yeah, but you shouldn't have respect for just working. Like when the other guy, the comedian, was on the show, it's like I saw the kids, the bare minimum. The bare minimum for having a.
Yeah, I saw the kids.
I
right.
saw the kids.
But I was a good dad. Was I a
was
good
there.
dad? Was I a good dad to you and your brother? Do you
Not
think?
really.
See, it doesn't pay to be actually good to them. They don't even remember.
I mean, we've looked past it, right?
we got past it. All right.
I mean,
all right. Once you say you got
Columbus, was Dad a good dad? He was He was like.
I was a good dad when you were a baby. I was a good dad, but later on, I'm not so sure.
Father issues.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Goodbye. Goodbye. We'll see you later.
Bye,
Wave goodbye.
everyone.
That was so nice. What did I finally? 17.5%. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Who is
after
who is Michael? Can you close the door, Connie? You can close the door. There you go. All right. Well, that was lovely. That was my favorite son, Carnegie, and is my favorite son. So that's good. That's like really good. He's 22 years old. He's 22 years old. He brings a bit of joy, considering how much worry I've had. But I think he makes me look like. Does he make me look like a better person that I've got a son? That's the whole purpose. Shame on you, poor producer. Why poor producer? Because I called Carnegie my favorite son. You know, if he wants to be my favorite, this one wants to be my favorite son. Is the laptop done, producer?
You need to log in.
And then
Tomorrow.
we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, we'll do it tomorrow. You shouldn't have favorites. Why can't you have favorites? If one's being a bit grumpy, why can't you like the other one, and vice versa? They know how to. You have to let them know that it's not an easy ride being a child. That they have to work for it. It's the same thing with being a parent. I've spent my entire life competing with his mother to be favorite parent. You have to do that. You've got to. If you're too nice to them, they don't like it. If you're not nice enough, they don't like it. So you have to actually work on it. You got to manipulate your kids. And it's a miracle that I've got these two kids, or supposedly my two kids. Lewis is our late queen talking about Andrew. Yeah, probably. I mean, basically, I don't know what the guy did that was that wrong. I shouldn't even say that. I don't even like the guy. I don't even like the royal family. But what did he do that was that? What did Andrew, Prince Andrew, Duke of York, what did he do that was that wrong? Wasn't Michael Bates and Stanley Kubrick's A Clockwork Orange? I don't know that. Gnome Hunter says Parenting 101, manipulate your kids. Yes, it's really important to manipulate them. You know, I mean, manipulate is maybe not the right word, but that's what good parenting is manipulation. Having favorites amongst family and friends is very corrosive, says Vantanai. No, it's not. No, it's not. If one kid wants to be a bad kid, then you can't say he's my favorite. You know, I think, I mean, luckily with my kids, it's generally close. Yes, I need to get some warm olive oil in those ears, possibly. I'm having trouble hearing out of this ear. Thank you, Jules, for noticing that. Is that both my kids are generally good kids? Would you say that that's true, producer? I would say they're good. They're generally good. They're generally good. And I don't really say who's my favorite. Do I normally say that, producer? No, I don't say that. I don't say who's my favorite kid. Who's my favorite kid? But they need to know that. I put the chat box up, Doodles. Thank you. Thank you. I did that already. But Vatanai, why do you think it's corrosive? Why do you think having a favorite is corrosive, Vatanai? It is subtle. I mean, what I'm doing with my kids is, I don't even know. I think it's too late. You had your ears vacuumed. Where did you have them vacuumed? I mean, that's a clean household when you have even your ears vacuumed. And the thing is, I don't even want to talk about my ears because I've been a bad boy with the ears. I've been bad. I've been really bad. I hope I haven't damaged my ears. You know, I'm addicted. I go through periods when I use. Have you heard what they call the protesters in the No Kings protest? They're called Q-tips because they've got gray hair. They're all boomers. They're all boomers, and they've all got gray hair. At Specsavers. Oh, that's interesting. How much did that cost, Andrew? Because I go to Specsavers to get my to get an OCT test, which maybe I should get one now. How much does that cost, Andrew Rubin? So let me just see. I'm going to write down and never look at it again. Ears vacuumed. Vacuumed at Specsavers. £60. £60. Maybe I could get a special deal because I'm old. Because they give me a special deal to have my OCT test, which is to see if I've got any retinopathy. I don't really understand the whole No Kings rigmarole. What's it all about? It's just very simple. It's like there's a war. There's a couple of wars going on, but one of the main wars is between the left and the right. And the left-wingers hate the right-wingers, and they've basically focused all their hatred, or a lot of their hatred, onto Donald Trump. And they think that Donald Trump is acting like a king, even though every single day he's getting more and more popular with the American people. Maybe then a lot of the American people aren't even really, big anti-Israel protest in New York today, all Orthodox Jews. I mean, you got to give the Orthodox Jews credit. They want to save themselves, which is maybe it's the right way for the Jews to save themselves and to throw the Jews in Israel down the drain, possibly. You are 100% right. My uncle has 6 kids, and he's always on about his favorite one, which tends to rotate amongst the newer addition to the family. Result is that all my cousins are twats. Yeah, but it's like with my kids, I do alternate between the kids, and I'd like to think that they think that I mean, lately I've been so angry at both of them. Even this one who was here. Let's see. So that's what's going on. That's what the No Kings protest is. They're saying, because I know America is always going, oh, we love the royal family, but they hate the idea of kings, which is what we should do in this country. You say, oh, you're being a king. We don't like that. We don't think you should be a king. Not at all. Not at all. So they're accusing Donald Trump of being a king, and like all things that people do, what they accuse you of doing, they're doing themselves. They're accusing him of being a fascist, a Nazi, a dictator, and that's what the left have been doing for all these years. I don't understand that, but I can hear like an owl now. Keeps me up at night. £60. That's so much money. What do they do? Well, how do they do that? Is it really? That sounds like professional level prices. Specsavers. The fact is, it is a fact of life that at work and other areas you can't be everyone's favorite, but at least parents should love their kids equally. Yes, they should. Yes, they should. But a lot of parents do not love their kids equally. I think that Producer, do you think which one of my two children is my favorite?
Stop talking to me.
Just answer the question. I'll let you
You
go.
don't have a favorite.
I don't have a favorite. Yeah, see, that's the answer. The producer said, I don't have a favorite. That means I've done a good job, right? He says he didn't say anything, but the answer is yes. You know what, Kermit? I don't respect that answer at all. I think that's a non-answer, and I want you to apologize for the answer. Kermit says, these Americans need to come to the UK and learn how little a king does, which is absolutely rubbish. The king has a tremendous amount of power. It's like unsaid power. He could basically throw Starmer out of office and force him to hold a new election. He represents the globalist community. This is who you want to be the king in this country. And also, he makes everybody seem small because he's the king. He's a badly dressed old man, the king. I'm against it completely. So, Kermit, I want you to apologize to me. MJ Tiger Fang is here. Mark J. Tiger Fang. Hello, Mark. How are you? Hi, people. He says hello. Does the producer have a favorite dad? Do you have a favorite dad, producer? What about your new dad? He might have a favorite dad. What does he do with it? He's sitting there waiting, watching, and he's telling people what's important in this country. And he gets away with murder. We need it. You know what? We need a king like Queen Elizabeth I. That's the king this country needs. The king as in position of power, not a literal king. Well, in America, they say it's a position of power. It's not going to be a literal king in America. But the literal king in Britain has a position of power. Why should you? If he doesn't do anything, then just get rid of him. But you're not going to get rid of him. Are you okay, Lewis? Kermit didn't mention power. He did. He said, what does the king do? That's a position of power. So he's saying he doesn't do anything, which means he has no power. Doing F all. That's what Kermit says. But he does a lot. And look at it. He's not saving this country. He could do a lot, says Reuben, but he won't. Hasn't got the balls like his father had. His father wasn't the king. His father was the Duke of York, whatever the title was. The mother did not want to call him the king because didn't want any power taken away from the Queen of England. So that's why they didn't call Philip the king. That's not very nice of him anyway. Lewis, did you see Tattooed Monkey live stream? He put a torch and a taser in his ear hole. And what did he find in there, Girl from Mars? Because I've got this one's congested. I probably maybe get a bit of oil. Maybe I could put some. One time I put water in there. I washed it, and I was dizzy. I couldn't go to work because I was like I had a fit of dizziness. I couldn't get out of bed. It was like very scary. Do you remember the referendum on the royals? What in 1661 or 1640? When did they have a referendum on them? I missed a bit. The king has not got absolute power, abolished years ago. He doesn't have absolute power, but he can disband the prime minister, and he sets an example for the entire country. So people have power, even though it's not on the books as having power. Fontenay says the royals are fleecing their tenants through two ducal estates and all the other activities. The royals are un-British. Well, fleecing, that's very British. Landlords fleecing, that's really British. Look at what, it's really. His father had balls, plenty, but he was only a prince in order to keep Liz at the helm. That's right. Liz said to himself, if I make this guy the king, they're not going to think that I'm the queen. So I'm not going to make him. I'm not going to do that. She was a strong woman, while at the same time, never in the history of any empire has an empire, the territory, been lost as quickly as it was lost under Queen Elizabeth. Sorry, she threw it away. Oh, and I feel better now. I feel better now, giving it all away. Remember that song? Exactly. We don't get to vote to keep him out, Kermit says. Well, people should. People should, but even the people on this stream who should be fighting against this king, you should be. You should be, because this king hates English people. He's in favor of a globalism. He's spending more time with Muslims and Catholics than with people who live in this country. Right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Prince Philip used his ball often enough on his mistresses. Well, you know what? These men like to fool around. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but men like to fool around. I'd like to be a man someday. Up until Elizabeth's father and the king before him, I forgot which George and Edward it was, but they still had power and came at odds with Parliament a few times. Not absolute, but still. Well, the king is ready. If there's a crisis, the king is ready to take over. That's quite a bit of responsibility. It's quite a bit of responsibility. Lewis, if we're talking seriously, she wasn't able to. Able to do what? Able to make him the king? She could have called him the king. She could call anything she wanted to. He would and could never have been king. Well, why? He would have been king, but she didn't make him king. She didn't say, I can't make him king. Please make him king. Like, look at who Prince Charles made queen. That was not the right thing to do, to make her queen, to have the mistress made queen. You know, I mean, whatever you think of Princess Diana, she was the king's mother. And that's an important position, maybe more important than being the king. Anyway, he and the Queen Elizabeth II were often at odds, meaning she was more in agreement with us. He wanted to do stuff we often don't agree with. You're talking about Prince Philip. Because the king is higher than the queen. She is the monarch, not him, which is why she could have called him the king. No, I don't think the king. It's by birth. I'm not sure about that, Kermit. Could you please explain that? Lewis, it's the rules of our monarchy. Well, screw your monarchy. Screw it. I shouldn't be talking like this. I apologize for talking like this. You guys want to have a monarchy. Well, you live with it. You think it's helping you? It's not helping you. It's not helping you. No, you're wrong, Lewis. It was the establishment and civil servants that prevented the Greek from being referred to as a king. I guarantee you, Queen Elizabeth could have made a massive stink, or even a medium stink, or even a slight stink, and said, I want him to be called the king. That's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong. No, she couldn't. He should have been a duke. She made him a prince to keep him happy. No, that's what businesses do. It's the same way people here today, they're called junior doctors. That's not right. He was a Danish Dutch royal, says Gnome Hunter. So they are often more direct in rule than what the British people are used to. Yeah, but still, she sat there while the whole monarchy was lost around the country. All the countries, it used to be covered in pink, and now it's not. M.J. Tigerfang said, no, I meant Charles and his mother. She didn't agree with him on politics a lot. They had big spats that made the papers. Yes, big spats that made the papers. And then he gave her, I'm not going to say it. I can't say it. You're calling for sedition. I'm not calling for sedition. I'm just saying that, the least you can do is admit that the queen gave away the empire and that she could have made him the king and that Prince Charles isn't fighting for England or Wales or the Angles, the Saxons, or the Jutes. He's fighting for the Commonwealth, and he's fighting for the Muslims, and he's fighting for this whole globalist world agenda. Am I right? That's what I think it is. Kermit comes in and says the king's wife can be the queen. The queen's hubby cannot be the king. Where does it say that? Tell me where it is, and I'll put it on this thing. Tell me where that is, Kermit. Maybe I'm wrong, but she could have made us think about it in the same way. You know, they brought in Queen Camilla, and they made Queen Camilla the queen. Why wasn't she called Queen Camilla from day one? Because he was making a stink. Can we get Carnegie back to do an impression of his old work chums? That was pretty funny. He's a funny boy, my son, and good looking. He was regarded as not quite good enough, too low down the Royal League. Who, Vatanai, who did not regard him as not quite good enough? Yeah, they were embarrassed by him, maybe. But it wasn't like, oh, that's our rules. I don't think it is. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Whatever I say, I don't know exactly what I'm talking about, but I think what I'm saying is true. You know? So Gnome Hunter says, he's speaking to Kermit, there have been many examples where kings and queens existed, with the queen being the monarch. It's not as clear-cut, but they wanted to keep Philip off because they were stubborn, because they wanted to be known, she wanted to be known as the queen. Are you listening to this, producer? Anyway, Lewis, what Kermit said, Queen Victoria, Prince Albert. Yes. She did it too. The mother did it. Queen Victoria did it. She kept Prince Albert down. And she made a big monument across from Albert Hall and said that's not right. I thought the Duke was a great man. I was in the film The Duke, if you remember, Reuben. Marianne is here. Hello, big hello with a heart and a rose. A heart and a rose. Hiya. And Scott, MC Scott just joined and can say Kermit is always right. Well, I have spoken to Kermit, and he seems to know his SHIT. He knows his stuff, but I think I disagree with you. I don't care how the Europeans' royals work. I haven't followed it over there. All I know is this country does not need a royal family that does not fight for the Angles, the Saxons, the Jutes, the Kentish, the Cornish, the Welsh, the Celts, the Scots, the Picts, the Cumbrians, the Lancastrians, the Boeotians, or whatever it is. Or even the Nigerians who have been living here, who love this country. If you love this country, that's what I think. If you love this country, it's like America. If you love America, you're an American. If you don't love America, anyway, a queen's husband is typically not called king because of historical precedent and the traditional view that the king holds a traditional view. Where in the Constitution does it say that, Kermit? Where in the Constitution? Oh, there is no Constitution. So what does it mean, traditional role? Just type it in Google. You will have capture. I don't think it was the queen, more her advisors. Yeah, don't blame the queen. The queen was a very bright woman, and I know because I was in 6 episodes of The Crown. So I know. Philip was of the house of von Glucksburg, a lesser Danish Bavarian house of royalship, so marry into a house as prestigious as Windsor was a massive upscaling. No reason to discriminate, though. No. She believed that she was the queen and she didn't want anything to get in the way. And she acted like the queen during a time when we didn't need a queen. We needed a warrior princess. We need a warrior queen like Queen Elizabeth I. Am I being too negative about the royal family? Are they going to come knock on my door? Tee-hee, says Scott Medical Cannabis. Tee-hee, good man, Lewis. Thanks for catching up with the messages. Don't forget the Picts. What pics? The pictures? What pics? MJ Tiger Fang says, I still don't understand why they didn't call the UK a queendom when she was in charge. when you see the courts had QC during her reign? Good point. I don't know. I don't know if that happened. I wasn't here at that time. It's basically the rules going back centuries until changed. That's exactly what the Constitution is. You can do whatever you want to do. You know, you can do whatever you want to do because it's not written down. In America, what makes America the greatest country in the world? I mean, Britain is the greatest country in the world because it created America, the greatest country in the world. So, as I've said before, Britain is the Andy Murray's mom. What's her name? Judy Murray of countries. Judy Murray is greater than Andy Murray because she created Andy Murray. Anyway, Del Boy Trotter says, do you have a fan email? As I do AI art and would love to send you some AI art that is obviously features you in it. Yes, okay, Del Boy. If you want to, I'll write it down. It's Lewis Schaffer 2 at gmail.com. Just go Lewis Schaffer 2. Go Lewis Schaffer 2. Lewis Schaffer 2. Give me a second, and I'll put this up here. And I'll put this up there. Lewis Schaffer. Okay. 33 watching. We're doing really well. So this is my email address. Lewis Schaffer with the number 2 at gmail.com. You can send me pictures of yourself. Please, no nude pictures. You can send me pictures of yourself. Okay? Boys and girls. Or not even boys and girls, men and women. Men and women. Del Boy, I hope to hear from you. I'm very biased. I have to disclaim because I won von Glucksberg, because the von Glucksbergs are my kings. Yeah. Well, this is what happens. You didn't have any say in who they married. Wisest women on the planet, QE2, and her mother. I don't think so. I think Queen Elizabeth I was brilliant. Like Boadicea, laugh out loud if that's how you spell it. A queen like that. You want somebody who's tough. Somebody who's tough. They call Camilla the queen, but she's actually queen consort, Act of Settlement, 1701. We'll explain it too, says Jules. I didn't know that. I mean, I love the love between the two of them. I love it. They are totally like they're drunken fools. They drink and they keep secrets and then they just laugh amongst themselves. That's what I would like. I would like to be that way, keeping secrets, being dirty and keeping secrets. I'm a dirty little man. But I like that. We have to remember that the late Queen was only around the same age as Carnegie when she got all that responsibility. Well, and she didn't grow into it then. Maybe she did. Did she grow into it? Everybody, that reminds me, why don't we like the stream? Make sure we join, whatever it is, the bell. What is that? Subscribe. So like it, which is a thumbs up. Let's like it. Let's subscribe. Let me see what the numbers are. Yeah. Like it. I know you guys like the royal family, and this is where I'm horrible. This is why I am a failure. Because I'm going to tell you people, I'm in your country, this is something you've decided. You decide she's great, and I go, no, then she's not great. The king is not great. You know, I shouldn't be like that. I apologize to you people. As I said 2 days ago, I was listening to a stream, which I've got to send to one person, of a comedy that I did in 2007, in late May in 2007. And I was being so funny, and then I said something that I thought was funny, but it was basically accusing some people of being very bad parents and murderers. Okay? And that was inappropriate of me. This is why I have no future. There is no hope for any more. I believe in the shape of things to come, and I believe I'm not the only one, and I believe in That's why I'm a bad person. I'm a bad person. She's meant to be that, our lovely queen agreed. But Charles dropped the consort thing. Yeah, he did listen to his own queen. He thought he was better than everybody. But why should he listen to the queen? The queen didn't listen to his crying when she ran off on that boat trip around the world. She didn't listen to it. And being a mother is more important than being a queen. I believe that. Being a father is more important than being a king. She didn't grow into it, for F's sake, Lewis, even in her 90s. And she didn't grow into it, yeah. Even in her 90s, and bear in mind, she was no choice about this. She had over 900 appointments. So she showed up to someplace. A year. So she showed up and met 9. Hello, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Joodles, you call that work? That gets me so angry. I get angry so easily. I want to apologize. What? Because you call that work? Because she met with people? You know, it's a competition. You know, she was hardworking, but she abandoned her child, Charles. Look what she did with Andrew, made him wonky. The other two, I don't even know what the hell they do. I honestly think Queen Elizabeth was bullied into giving up Commonwealth staff due to Charles and the church giving her a headache and giving her a headache and reparation leaders. She probably said no many times first. What does that mean? I think Queen Elizabeth was bullied into giving up Commonwealth staff due to Charles and church. Dude, you got to put the punctuation in there. There's not enough punctuation. Let's work on the punctuation. Eat Oreo's ice cream. Oreo's ice cream is so delicious. I can't help it. I saw it and I ate it. I mean, in theory, I should not gain any weight by tomorrow because I'm only ate 2,400 calories. No, you're entitled to your opinion, Lewis. For FF's sake, how long have they been here? Yeah, they've been here for hundreds and hundreds of years. They're like Kim, yeah. They've been here, and they get more power by letting people say bad things about them. They say, "Look at how powerful we are. We're letting people say bad things about them." All this royal stuff is a big circus, keeping us distracted from Gates and BlackRock, and Bezos and Mrs. EU, all trying to run the world with their globalist joystick. Vant and I. 100% right. I mean, look what's going on right now, that China business. You know, this is what they do. They just say, don't look here, look there. I don't know, that's not the right thing. So Andrew didn't do anything wrong, but let's blame the Queen for making him wonky. He didn't do anything right either. Has he done something right? Maybe he was a pilot back in the day and he did a good job. You know, but... I mean, he hung around the office too much. He hung around the palace too much. He should have gone off. At least Prince Harry is trying to find a new life. Lucy. I believe that. I think to make you understand about the relationship between the royals and Europeans, you need to look into Albert of Belgium. Men died for him during World War II to liberate the fatherland. I don't know. Is that true? Well, that's what you need. You need someone who's going to fight for England. The problem is the English royalty think they represent New Zealand and Australia and Nairobi, Kenya, and Accra, Ghana, and Jamaica, and Belize, way before they represent us, the people here, who they are direct descendants of. Not me. I wouldn't say us, but you guys. Okay, I'm steaming, Lucy, says Joodles. Why are you steaming? Why are you steaming? Because I know the Catholics don't like the royal family, but that doesn't mean the Protestants should like them either. I'll gain weight by tomorrow. I've had a stressful day. This is what Darklands is telling us. So just polish off a packet of biscuits and some crisps. Yes, yeah. Yeah, you know what? You got to write down everything that you eat. I had a cornetto and I had an Oreo ice cream sandwich, and then I had 300 grams. I had a wrap, but I did not have I did not have the bread. I just had the wrap. So let's pray for Darklands not to have gained any weight. And we start again tomorrow. Like my friend Russ, I was talking to my friend Russ the other day, and I said, I'm having a really bad day. I've had 2 ice creams. And he said to me, you know what? You've had a bad day. Have a bad day today, and tomorrow you'll start fresh. Do what you want to today, and then tomorrow you'll start fresh. But he doesn't realize if I went out and I had a huge piece of bread and I had a huge apple and I had a Sharon fruit, and I was even worse off. You don't tell an addict, just, you'll start tomorrow. No, you don't tell an addict, do as much as you can. You tell him to stop right then and there. Give me a hug. I believe that. Are New Zealand and Australia rightful to defend? They are as English as we, as us. Well, the chat, we are both foreign, Lewis. The king is meant to stand up for all of his subjects. Obviously, not in the team world way. Yeah, maybe he should fight for those guys, but should he be fighting for Ghana? Should he be fighting for Kenya? I don't know if he should. Should he be? I want to rap, but hold the rap, Kermit. That's right. That's what I said. I just want the chicken. I don't want anything else. He said, do you want chips? I said, no. But it cost me £7 for a bowl of roast chicken. That was too much money. Every time I hear the word cornetto, I think of that song. I don't know that song, MJ. What's the song? Hot chili sauce lemon. It could be good, but I didn't have that. I just had a little bit of garlic sauce on it. It wasn't even that little. It was a medium amount. I shouldn't discuss this because I know. A charm fruit. Is that what it's called? Sharon fruit. Sharon fruit. I don't know. I missed something. Lucy saying something. Dinner on naan. Dinner on naan, Paul. Dinner on naan. Naan of that yogurt. Zesty and hot. I have the garlic, the white garlic stuff that looks like something else, if you know what I mean. I have no beef with the ordinary Roman Catholics, Fontenay says. They are less likely to do the woke stuff, unlike the Church of England, the Pope, but the faithful are not. Well, then why is he the Pope? Maybe it's similar to this country. He's been taken over by the Team World people. And King Charles is on his team, Lewis. I know you understand the difference between voting for a president and we have who is on the throne. Yeah, I do understand it. I'm not asking you to revolt. I'm not asking you for sedition. I'm asking you just to say, I'm not happy with it. How about just saying that? I'm not happy with it. You can do that. Can't you do that? Just one cornetto. Give it to me. I love cornettos. They're quite good. It feels like the ice cream is very wonky, but it's quite good. It's probably on YouTube, Lewis. It was an advert for years. Just one cornetto song. Give it to me, mate. Give it to me. Give it to me. I'll write it down. Cornetto song advert on YouTube. On YouTube. Okay, maybe we'll see it. A bit of Pavarotti Italian. We don't have to sing this. Sedition. I'm not suggesting sedition. I'm saying the most important thing is knowing who's your friend and who you isn't friend. It's like all these people who are going, if only we got rid of Keir Starmer. No, the Labor would put another guy in who could continue the work. It's not going away. If only we got rid of the mustache man in Germany, we wouldn't have any of that trouble. No, it would have been somebody else. That's just the way things are. That's the way things are. It's like what they're doing in America, no kings. They want to get rid of President Trump. I guarantee you, somebody else will take over for Donald Trump, I heard. The best value commuter towns under 90 minutes from London. Let's see who this is. I'm looking at this. This is MSN News. Northampton, no. 90 minutes is a long ways away. Long ways away. It's a 4-minute read, but where is the rest of the article? Continue reading. I'm just going to see if there's Nunhead is listed here. Crowborough, I know where that is. I don't know. It doesn't have the... Oh, hold on a second. It makes it seem like there's Kent. I don't know what it says. Okay, forget about that. We're not there. We're not there. Okay. The Pope was chosen by secret powers, the Vatican, the City of London, and Washington. I've told you before, that is where the power lies. Bilderberg, Rothschilds, Jesuits, and Skull and Bones. Yeah, but all you got to do is say, that is not what I like. I'm with you, Lewis. I'm with you. I think Prince Charles does not love our country. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even say this. They're going to come knocking on my door. I know they said they're not going to. But, I'm not I don't know. I don't know. But look at the pain that they put Gary Linehan under by doing that. AH is I don't know what's or am I being thick? Says Paul. Fontenay says, I found the election of the American Pope to be absolutely stupid. The position for them should be up to the extreme merit or for the old world. And yes, I'm biased. I mean, you can understand why they chose an American Pope. They want the Americans. There's lots of Catholics there, and Americans like the Pope. I was there when the Pope came in the 1970s, whatever the Pope was, the Polish Pope. Do you remember where you were when 9/11 happened? Yes, I do. Also, do you believe it was an inside job? Kind of an inside job. I personally don't think it was, as they had plenty of motives to invade the Middle East. What do you think, Del Boy? What do we think? I don't know. Do we have to talk about that? Paul Manning, the chap from Austria who burnt himself in a shallow grave. Did he do that? No, indeed, Del Boy. The fact an ID card of the hijacker was lying prettily on top of all the rubble was just a coincidence. You know what, Joodles? I'm with Joodles. You can't believe anything that anything ever happens. You can't. Especially in America, I grew up believing it. Okay. The last time a king was executed here was Charles I, and Cromwell took over. So will Starmer take that stand to be president? What do you mean by that, Joe? Take that stand to be president. So will Starmer take that stand? What do you mean by that sentence? The mustache man escaped and lived out the rest of his life in Bognor Regis. Well, then he's been punished enough to have to live in Bognor Regis. I don't believe that. Let's see what's going on here. Do you think Carnegie ate all the food? I want to see what the food is. Well, what do you mean, Joe Sanders? Cromwell took over. So let's say they get rid of Starmer. How do they get rid of Starmer? His own party can get rid of him. Why aren't they getting rid of him? Because they like what he's doing, or maybe they've been told to like what he's doing. I mean, how do you change from a monarchy? Drastic measures. Yeah, people need to be unhappy. The first thing you do you stop saying it's always been that way. You just stop saying that. Am I right? You stop saying it's always been that way. You say, I'm not happy with it. I don't think we need it. I don't think he should be our king. That's what I think. That's just me. I'm not English. I'm not English. My kids, do you believe in the royalty? He does. He believes in King Charles, I think. Or maybe I shouldn't even say that he does. It's the great tragedy of the realm. That's what Gnome Hunter says. The great tragedy of the realm. I would personally want Stormer head on. Yes, if that was even a question. Yes. But you know who's worse? The king. The king. Civil war, tradition, sedition. I'm not advocating that. That's none of my business. I'm just saying, if you're unhappy, and this is England, a country where you can say you're unhappy in theory, maybe not in reality, but in theory, you should say you're unhappy. Charles II, yes. And Andrew, who was Charles II? Charles II, what happened to Charles II? He lived. Charles II lived. I saw a documentary on TV about Charles II, where he was married. He had a Spanish wife, and his girlfriend had a baby. The Monmouths, I think they were Monmouth shears. Sort your hair out, Lewis. Sorry, Joodles. And Monmouth, and Monmouth had a kid who was definitely the king's kid. And she asked the king, King Charles II, make you a son of Monmouth, whatever the guy's name was. Do you guys remember the name? I don't remember the name. Okay? Make him. Can we be nice in what we say about the king? Anyway, he said, make my son, your son, the king. And he said, no, it's not a marriage. It's an affair. So I'm not going to make him the king. I did not have any kids with my wife from Spain. And that's just the way it is. So my reign is over. Many people think that Charles will only have a few years as king, but he eats very healthily. His mom lived till 96, his dad till 99, and his maternal grandmother, who drank and smoked, lived to 101. Let me say this, Del Boy Trotter. He has huge swollen hands. He's got type 2 diabetes, King Charles III. Okay? He does not eat healthy. He looks really unhealthy. He was just in the hospital. Was he not in the hospital? So I don't think he's got a lot of years to go. I don't think he does. I mean, they're trying to keep him alive. This is the best medical care that these people can do. I don't think it's on the NHS either. I'm not advocating, of course, just reiterating history, Joe. I don't know what you're saying. Darkland says, do you think William will be a better monarch? I mean, he'll be better looking. He might be. He might be. Maybe he's just waiting for his dad. Maybe he's learning. I mean, that's your only hope, that he's better than his dad. Well, we hope so, but he's probably been groomed by the globalists, by Team World, by the WEF people, Charles. But let me get your fingers crossed. He doesn't seem to have more health issues, Gnome Hunter says to Delboy Trotter. Though, unlike them, he does seem to have a lot more health issues. He does, because he seems like he drinks a lot, and he's probably a vegetarian, or maybe he eats a little bit of meat, but he's trying not to. I love the way Paul Dano pronounces diabetes in the film There Will Be Blood. Yeah, I don't know how. I never saw that. There Will Be Blood. But that's what everybody is. That's what I had. I had diabetes. I had that. Whatever the king has got, he does not look good. No, he doesn't look good. When the late queen was 75, she looked 50. He looks all his age. Even Lewis looks better. How old is he? 75? Is he 75 now? Yeah, he doesn't look that great. So, and he's been told, eat a plant-based diet. You've been told to eat a plant-based diet. I'm telling you not to eat a plant-based diet. But thank you very much, Vatana. He doesn't look good. He doesn't look good. So what can we do to look our best? What can we do? Let's see if we can find a picture of him. I mean, this is a picture. It's a few years old. I can't find it. But you get the idea. You get the idea. I didn't know he's called King Charles the Martyr. He's willing to die for his beliefs. Joe, that's very interesting. Whatever. Yeah, even I look better. Okay, let's get back on track. Noam says, indeed, people could... Do you want to come in?
No, I'm going to bed.
Okay, thanks. Danny, did you leave over any of the food? Did you wash the thing?
No.
Did you rinse it and put it with the recycling? Can you do that? Rinse it and put it with the recycling so I don't have to. Here's how to look better. Don't be mean to your staff. Don't eat carbs. Eat good meat and eggs and butter. Don't rip off the country. Don't be a hypocrite. And maybe don't drink as much. I think he drinks a lot. I'm not saying he does. Diabetes, Lucy Van Pelt says. Diabetes. Do the voice. Now he's eaten and now he's had... What did you bring for him? I can't talk to him. Anyway, away with this bauble, says Joe Sanders. Love Donna Kebab, Kermit. That's what gave me 3 heart attacks. Yeah. Well, maybe not. No, Donna Kebab could be okay. It's the wheat in the wrap. Wheat in the wrap. Paul Manning is sending love to Lucy. 3 hearts. 3 hearts. That is so sweet. Before we go, well, we're going to go in a couple of minutes. Tomorrow is going to be a horrific day, my end. If we have a spare thought or spare love or even a wee positive, I'd really appreciate it being sent. Okay, you want to tell us what it's all about? It doesn't matter. We can do a prayer. Can we, Mary Ann, because we're Americans, can we do a prayer for Joe Sanders? Oh, no, it's not Joe, for Joodles. For Joodles, sorry. And I know what it's all about. Let's pray for Joodles. Let's pray for Joodles. Okay, it's not a physical problem, but she's fighting for her, not even her life, because she will survive. So I'm going to say that. Here's a wee positive. You will survive. This isn't actually a great thing to happen. A great thing to happen. When the crocodile tries to bite, to eat you, and he misses, and you walk away, it's a great day. But everybody, Ruben says, my prayers are with you. Okay? Our prayers are with you. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu, b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu, lahadlik ner shel Hanukkah. I just sent you a prayer, a Jewish prayer. That's the prayer for lighting the candles over Hanukkah. Should the UK bring back the death penalty? Can we all finish wishing Joodles a prayer? MJ Tigerfang, big prayer for Joodles. Paul Manning, a big prayer for Joodles. Sending love, Joe, a big prayer. Darklands, a big prayer. These are girls. Let's have the guys send a prayer too. Well said, Lewis. Ruben. Yes, I remember that. I should remember that. Next year, I'm going to be religious again. I used to be somewhat religious, and I'll be religious. I'll be religious again. What? Tomorrow, we're going to find out whether it's good news. It's only going to be good news. Either way, it's good news. That's what I see it as. Sometimes I send a prayer to be put in the Western Wall, Marianne. Yeah, to put the prayer in. Okay. Thank you so much. There you go. MC Scott says, I wish I knew what I was praying for, Joodles, but I wish Joodles the very best. I wish Joodles. When Joodles wants to tell us what it is, she can tell us what it is. Okay, I'm praying for you, says Vantanai. Joodles, peaceful peace and a resolution of your troubles. That's a beautiful way of saying that. We're wishing you peace and a resolution of your troubles. A resolution of your troubles, Vantanai. That's what he says. That's brilliant. Always behind one another. Best of luck. That's great. That's great. Anybody else want to wish Joodles a prayer? Because we want her to have a resolution of her troubles. Let us all have resolution of our troubles. Let the world turn right for the people who are good. And that's you people. And that's you people. Okay. What I'd like you to do in the last 5 minutes of our show, I'd like you to press the like button. Can we press the like button? Okay, we've got 19. How many likes do we have? We've got 20 likes. 29 people watching. So we're doing really well. 20 likes. Can we press the likes? Can we also go to Discord? Make sure that we have the password for Discord. How about that? Can we also go to Ko-fi, Ko-fi, and make a contribution to the stream? It would mean a lot to me. Also, PayPal.me, PayPal.me/Lewis Schaffer. One word. That would be great. Also, Patreon.com, Patreon. I think this has been a great show. I think this has been one of our best shows. As Timothy Spall says in Secrets and Lies, we are all in pain. Why can't we share our pain? Because some people, they've got things that they're not allowed to say. That it might affect somebody else, might affect them in a negative way. So if they feel like it, they feel like it. I tell you what's painful for me. My painfulness is I love these people. I love you too much. I love you too much. That's my pain. Okay? That's my pain. So Lucy says to Joodles, be strong. Be strong. Joodles is not crying. Thank you so much. So she's not crying. I don't think she is. She's like a Queen Elizabeth I. Stand-up rabbi. I always wanted to be a rabbi. I wanted people to listen to me and respect me. It didn't quite work out that way. Should the U.S. bring back the death penalty? We can discuss that tomorrow. The next time you come on the show, mention it and you say, Lewis, didn't you promise that we would discuss this? Okay, so let's do that. What about that song? Maybe I could sing that song a little bit. Hold on. What about this song?
Don't play the music.
Don't play it?
No.
The moment I wake up, before I put on my makeup, I say a little prayer for you. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure I'm streaming this. Window capture. Window capture. Window capture. Window capture. Where is it? Where is it? Where does it say? Settings. How come it's not here? Where is this window capture thing? It's not listed here. Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for the song before we leave? While I'm combing my hair now and wondering what dress to wear now, say a little prayer for you forever and ever. Yeah, you'll stay in my heart and I will love you forever and ever. We never will part. That's how I must be to live without you. Would only mean heartbreak for me. What a sad song. What a great song. What an absolute great song. Who wrote that song? Who wrote that song? Do you know who wrote that song? Do you know who wrote that song? I say a little prayer for you. Is that a Larry David and whatchamacallit song? No, you know, Joodles is good. You can overrun the place. You give so much stuff, Joodles. So let's give Joodles a big round of applause. Let's say a prayer for this, even though maybe it's a wasted prayer, because I think you're going to be okay. And even if you're not okay, diabetes. It means it means sugar passing through. That's what it means. Mellitus diabetes, honey passing through the body. It's sweet pea. They used to have to taste somebody's pee in order to find out whether you had it. So that's been our show. You guys have been amazing. I would say this is one of the best shows ever. Can you like? Can you subscribe? Can you share with a friend? Say, hey, listen to this. This is a good 90 minutes. Maybe it's not a good 90 minutes, but it's a diversion. So thank you, every single one of you, Joodles and Joe and Darklands, everybody. I think I said thank you to everybody before. In 1 minute, I'm going to end the stream. And that's going to be our stream for the night. And we'll see you tomorrow at 5:30 in the afternoon. You promise to come in? Yes, you do. I'll see you at 5:30 in the afternoon. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, and we can discuss diabetes. We can discuss the death penalty, whatever you want to discuss. Okay? Whatever. Goodbye. Best show ever. Goodbye.